Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I hope everyone had a good day and is having a good Friday. Welcome to the weekend. I hope it's going to be good. I know I'm excited. Me and the wife are going down to Miami to go to a Juggalo Fest. Going to be doing some interviews for ROTC. And it should be some good fun, you know. Just have a good time in general. Tonight we're talking about addiction. The sweetest thing. The most purest form of life. It ain't bad being addicted to something. And in fact, it can be kind of virtuous. Right? All you need to do is chase that next hit. That's all you really care about. You don't care about money. You don't care about women or partying or nothing or anything like that. All you want to do is get high one more time. Oh, it's such a sweet way to live. And I hope you guys feel that way about the Sulk stream. Right? Is that not right? I hope that's exactly the way you feel about the show. The show that I do here, the Sulk stream. So, prep your needles, guys. Warm up your spoons. Get comfy, get cozy. Grab a nice, like I said, a nice hunk of black tar. Or whatever you happen to be, chasing. Chase that dragon, you know how it is. If you're working, keep working. If you're driving, please drive safe. Get home. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Donate. Ko-fi.com/SulkStream. I would appreciate it. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. This is called How People Turn into Addicts. Enjoy.
If it seems like every other reel features one or more half-naked 20-something girls shaking what their mamas gave them,
Finally,
you might just be a stage 1 gooner. But this isn't just...
It does start off as gooning, and I know we recently covered gooning, but gooning is a big part of life now. Right? It's all Gen Z's do is, degoon. Degoon plenty. Makes me sound like an island
Just
person.
about spicy sites being more accessible
Degoon Latman.
than ever. This is now about the safe for work content that we can
Don't worry, you go do Degoon all day, night, and all night long. Goon.
consume every day.
So, let's talk about one of the biggest problems in modern history, gooning. Originally, this term was about addiction to pornography. Gooning is basically when you delay gratification before you finish.
Rhea says, I'm eating. Why aren't you gooning? You gotta goon more. Are you eating beans, by the way, Rhea? Are you eating beans in honor of the Sulk stream? You're sick. Get help.
Reportedly, people are bragging about having done this for hours at a time.
Goon! Sorry.
But as that girl said, this is not just about not safe for work content that people do this with. This delayed gratification loop is actually the business.
Rhea says, your love is my drug, John. So you've been clean for a while then. That's good to hear, buddy.
Strategy for many different companies.
That's good to hear.
One of them being social media.
What our brains actually want is satisfaction. But all social media seems to give us is a loop of desire with no...
Social media is designed for you to keep scrolling. Whatever they can get you to keep scrolling and keep tapping on, that's what it's designed for. It's not designed to fulfill your life in any way or anything like that. It's designed to take up as much time as possible, which is kind of all of our lives. That's what our lives are now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing this to grab attention and try to use up some of your precious time so you don't use it trying to make yourself a better person. Learn guitar. Learn how to blacksmith. You don't think I would like to be out there blacksmithing right now? I should be out there swinging a hammer, making metal hot and shit, seeing what kind of shapes I can make. I would love to be doing that. But it's raining right now. If you can hear that, that's rain. It's raining outside right now. I gotta be in here doing this and playing Resident Evil Requiem, which I did for like 4.5 hours on stream, which is actually it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. It was a lot of fun, and I plan on playing it more. So check out that stream if you're thinking about getting into the game. I had a good time. Went fairly smoothly. Fairly. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's addictive. But this show definitely is addictive.
And in sight. Short form content is engineered to maximize wanting while minimizing satisfaction. So you're in a perpetual state of almost satisfied, almost fulfilled, but you never really get there. So
By the way, I hate the aesthetic that you have set up here. I hate it with the girls and the pink and the monitor and the speakers and stuff like that. I hate what you got going on here, and your general look as well. Don't take offense to that. Don't take. I'm sure you get plenty of attention from guys and stuff like that. It's not for me. It's just not for me. So don't be offended by my opinion. I'm just sharing my opinion.
you keep scrolling.
What she's saying is that social media websites are specifically engineered.
Eugene says, can't goon a gooner. Yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, you can. A couple of gooners can meet up at a Wendy's. I saw that mentioned here. Meet up at a Wendy's, and then they goon each other, right? They goon each other in the bathroom. Sometimes they drill a hole in the wall between the stalls and goon each other that way. I'm not like an expert on the gooning rules or the gooning social faux pas, but I'm sure it has a rich history. There's a rich history of goons and people gooning each other, and then goon piles, and then a goon meetup where we all like bring cheese plates and stuff. It's a goon potluck. Enjoy, right? Have some goon wings. I gooned in that sauce. Don't do that.
To make you an addict. I'm sure that's not a shock to most people these days, but
the double Dutch rudder. There you go. You go back to back. You reach behind the.
people are less aware of all the other.
The double Dutch rudder is when you handle and then he controls your arm, and that's what it is. It's not somebody else jerking you off. It's you jerking you off, but he's controlling the arm. That's not gay.
Other things that are designed with this same philosophy.
Ampu for a $5 says Twitch must Twitch, call Sulk Twitch gay. Yeah, that's better.
For example, have you?
Because he's jonesing. Because he's like I just gotta call Sulk gay. It's just, hey man, hey can do you have any of that Sulk stream? Because dude, I gotta call him gay. It's just like really bad. Come on, man. I'll suck your dick.
Have you ever wondered why you can eat a ton of food and not feel satisfied, or how you can eat something and be more hungry afterward? A lot of that is because the people who made cigarettes addictive partnered with ultra-processed food companies and did a bunch of science experiments to make food super addictive. This strategy is being repeated in industry after industry, and their goal
That's a cool well. I like that well. I wish I had that little town.
to do as much as possible.
Owned it, so I'd be the sheriff of Goonville, right? I'd be like, no pants in my town. I don't know. I'm being silly. I feel silly tonight. It's Friday. I don't give a shit on Fridays, right? There's no frills Fridays. I'm not going to dive into like a long monologue about how the destruction of society and we need to take back our planet and blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. And you'd be like, John, you give a shit on most of your shows? And I'd be like, yeah. Vaguely. But not on Fridays.
To put you in an addictive trance so that your engagement with their product will increase exponentially.
The key here is
You can wear chaps. I don't care. Wear your chaps, dude. You doing the Dutch Rudder or the Goon Town or just whatever, man. Wear whatever you want. Where do you think people are going to judge you when you go out gooning with friends about what you wear? Like, wow, that is not goon appropriate attire. He really should have worn some good walking shoes. Some good walking.
the trance-like state. People
Why is he wearing heels?
describe losing track of time, being completely absorbed, chasing that next hit without
Which days do you give a shit? I don't know, man. I don't know. Mondays? Not Mondays, like Tuesdays maybe. Wednesdays, I would say definitely Wednesdays. But the 2 days before Wednesday and the 2 days after Wednesday, it's like,
Without ever quite reaching satisfaction. It's a loop.
I'm going to be streaming for 8 hours today. 8 fucking hours. 8.
Endless dopamine-fueled loop. But here's the twist. That same
That's just a lot for a Friday.
physiological loop, that trance-like state, is baked into our short-form media feed, even without us going to the hub. Have you ever opened TikTok or Instagram Reels just for a second, and then suddenly it's 45 minutes later and you don't even remember what you watched? That's the
Yeah, that's what I want to do that, you know, as I want to turn off my brain, okay? Can I do that?
goon state, just with your clothes on and in public.
Who goons naked? Who gets completely... I feel like that's a very girl thing, right? Like if they're about to beat the man in the canoe, or I don't want to be a bean-centered show, okay? So I stayed away from like flicking the bean and stuff. But like if they wanted to... do chicks get completely naked and like, I'm going to do this? Do they light candles and stuff and put on sweet music? Because for guys, it is not like that. It is a job, dude. It's a job. You just gotta turn on like heavy metal and you just like gotta start ramming away at it, dude. There's no romance involved. That's what I'm saying. Maybe for women it's different. You know, it just... You know, you gotta have to like romance yourself and like get in the mood. And how are you gonna tell yourself that you have a headache, right? How are you gonna tell yourself that you're not in the mood? You can't do that, right? So you gotta like work yourself up. It sounds overly complicated. Oh my God! Every day I wake up, I'm like, thank God I'm not a woman. Thank God, because it just sounds so complicated and a little gross too. All the shit they have to deal with. I don't want to have to romance my dick. I'm going to beat the hell out of it and go to sleep. That's all I need to do. That's it.
The worst thing about this trance state is that you may think you're relaxing, but because your experience doesn't end in mental satisfaction or regular...
Jess says, doesn't John look extra good tonight? I like how she compliments me like she's my mom. You look so handsome tonight.
intervals of it, you actually come out feeling mentally drained and unwilling to do anything.
Thanks, Grandma. She's gonna give me a meal after this, right? And then she's gonna be like, "Oh, eat up," and I will. 'Cause I'm starving.
So you move on to the easiest thing, which is what you were just doing, and that's how you get 12-hour goon cycles. Like I said, this is the business strategy.
Why would women masticate? Doesn't make sense. Masticate like chew? That means chewing.
Numerous companies, and personally, I think it's one of the primary things that's ruining people's...
He means masturbate. He means masturbate. I don't know. Purely performative, right? I think if women masturbate, because I don't see, like, I think it would be purely a performance type of a thing, right? For women to masturbate. They're like, just so they could say they do it too. Just so they can go and say... when they're in some weird-ass argument, be like, no, well, women masturbate too. You did it once, okay? It's not the center point of your day, all right? You're like, okay, I did it once. Now I can argue that I also masturbate and that girls like sex too. No, you don't. No, you don't. Come on. How can that be comfortable for you? How can that possibly be comfortable for you? Like, it just seems like you just got to grit and bear it. I know what I like. It seems unpleasant for women to have sex with a man. It just seems like an unpleasant experience. It's not really my problem or anything, right? I don't have an, that's a you guys thing. But like, yeah, I get to have sex with women and shit. That's way better. Hands down, okay? Because they're like soft and stuff, and they smell good, and they got parts you smack around and stuff. And then guys are just like, ugh. It's just a different experience, okay? There's no way chicks are into that. I just don't believe you. I don't believe you. And then when you go, and then you're like, I'm going to masturbate too. And then you're like, bleh. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Lives and making society worse. The unfortunate reality is that it's far easier to throw you into this addictive trance than it is to create a product that's actually...
Freeside says the female orgasm isn't real. If it was, how come I've never seen one? I mean, they can act like they have one, or they can not act like they have one. I don't care. This isn't a performance piece. All right? If you have an orgasm, good for you. It's not my job. All right? That's not my... I got mine. All right? I got mine. That's what I'm here for. I don't even know if yours are real. All right? And they're not necessary for procreation either. So, what's the point of having them? It honestly seems a little bit selfish for you guys to have orgasms at all. Or want them. Why? That doesn't help me. Quit being so selfish.
Be satisfying and is...
Oh, I want an orgasm. Well, you don't get one. Because God made it that way. Deal with that. Deal with that. You don't need to have an orgasm ever in your life. Ever in your life. And your progeny will still continue on into the future. Deal with it. That's just the way you're made. So it's not my job and stuff like that. And don't be like, oh, I need an orgasm too. No, you don't. Stop. You need to make food. Go make sandwiches.
As long as these companies still make money, they don't care how many people...
Freeside says it is a sin for women to have orgasms. I believe that's true. It's a sin for women to have orgasms. Or even want to have an orgasm. Right? I better not catch you enjoying sex. That's why I say to Jess, before we copulate, right? I'm like, you better not enjoy this. She's like, I won't. That's good.
Well, they're using scientific research on to turn them into degenerates for profit because they'll get all the monetary benefit in the present moment and they won't be alive to see the downstream negative consequences that it will have on the culture.
In most people, I'll be long gone, put it like that.
Like I said, there are many industries that do.
Jess says this is a funny bit.
Yes. The food industry, tobacco, credit cards, gambling, social media.
Yeah, guys, this is a bit. This is a bit. I totally care about her orgasms.
Yeah, and for the purposes of this video, the gaming industry. One of the ways they do this is by dopamine hacking you. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation, and if they can keep you in anticipation...
Jess says, I promise I'll never have another orgasm again. Well, don't make it a challenge, okay? Because then I'll be like, well, I bet I could make you come. Because, I'm one for a challenge, Jess. And, like, I'll be like, all right. God, that would be a tough one, though, right? Because I don't know anything about, like, female anatomy. And I've kind of, like, made it my mission never to learn about it because it's scary. And I don't know what makes you... Okay, just don't have... It's not on me. It's not on me.
You will spend shitloads of time and money on their product.
These methods of providing content.
Now she's trying to goad me into it. You won't do it. Bitch, I'll make you come so good. Oh, you don't even know. Like smack talking and shit like that. I bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Are designed with something very important in mind. Variable reward schedules. If you've had even a basic psychology class, you'll know that B.F. Skinner figured this out with pigeons in the 1950s.
Butt fuck Skinner.
If you reward a behavior randomly, sometimes yes, sometimes no, the behavior becomes incredibly persistent.
It's called gambling. That's what a slot machine does. When you pull the slot machine and you don't get rewarded, then you pull it again, you don't get rewarded, and then you pull it again, and then you do get rewarded, and then you're like, now I'm on a winning streak, and then you pull it again, you don't get rewarded, and then you're addicted to it because you think you're on a winning streak, but you're not on a winning streak. It's just like this show or me having sex with my wife. You're not going to get rewarded every single time.
Slot machines use this. Social media uses
Sometimes you might.
this. Every swipe might be the one, the perfect video, the perfect thirst trap, the perfect dopamine.
Rhea says this is like watching parents flirt in real life. What? No.
Hit. So
I've never heard my dad say, I bet I can make you come to my mom. If I did, I'd be mortified. And I hope my son doesn't see this show one day. And he will. And he will. And then I hope he's like a full-blown adult. Like full-blown, can handle reality and shit like that. Because like, he's gonna think back, my dad to my, I'm gonna make you come so good you don't even know, bitch. Oh, you're going up. You're going. Yeah.
So you keep swiping.
I don't know.
One of the ways that video games do this is
very strange. It's going to be very strange.
loot boxes. They're randomly rewarding you to get the persistent behavior of you buying more loot boxes. And of course, the first hit is always free, which is how you get people spending like $30,000
Shut up, Knob.
on a free game. I mean, this is totally gambling.
$30,000. Why would you spend $30,000 on fucking like loot boxes and shit like that? Roblox bucks, Robux, whatever they're fucking called. I hate that shit. I hate that games as a service bullshit, dude. I want to buy a game and then just play it. Like RE, right? Resident Evil. No loot boxes. Not a single one. Haven't opened a single loot box. I'm like, finally. This is nice. I like this.
Gambling, right? Wait, I'm sorry. Surprise mechanics.
Do you consider loot boxes to be an ethical feature of your games?
Well, first, we don't call them loot boxes. So what we look at as surprise mechanics.
What the fuck? What's it matter what you call them? Oh, we don't call them loot boxes anymore. So what? So you can call it an ass grabbing machine. It doesn't matter. It's still the thing behind it is you're paying money for a chance to win something. That's gambling. It's gambling. It's gambling. And I know you can argue like claw machines are gambling. Going to an arcade where you might win. Chuck E. Cheese is a casino now. But like there's a different thing going on here when kids spend thousands of dollars on skins. That's retarded. That's fucking retarded. I'm not a guy who gives a shit how like what my character looks like. So I never buy any of this nonsense. What do I?
You made your team players have matching outfits.
Yeah, but I got that for free. Because I'm that good. Betcha I can make you come.
No, you can't. No, you won't.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work, dude. It's not going to work. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put a single ounce of effort into it.
Per usual.
Per use, okay? Per use. I'm sorry, not sorry. Just disappointing. Yeah, disappointed.
The fact that this hearing was 6 years ago and loot boxes are still legal is insane to me. Clearly, it's gambling for children. And there are a number of anti-consumer things that gaming companies do on a
A kid-sino is pretty good, Dom.
regular basis that just need to be legislated away, like having 5 in-game currencies so they can distract you from how much money you're actually spending on cosmetics and XP boosts.
Digital currency is bullshit. It's intentionally
Digital currency is Disney dollars. That's what that is. It's so you don't really realize how much you're spending. Oh, you're spending Apex points, right? You're spending Robux. It's not real dollars. Oh, what's the exchange rate? It's 1 to 1, but you're not spending real dollars. You already bought the Robux. Now you just get to spend them. It's so fucking stupid, dude. If I ever catch my kid like spending my money like that, oh my God, I'm gonna smash his Xbox. I'll be like, and it's not about the money. It's not about the money. That shit just pisses me off.
A scam. It's made to scam you. It's made so you waste your money. That's what it does. A lot of these companies make a bunch of money because they're able to hoodwink stupid kids into spending their parents' money.
Bingo. That's exactly it. Or steal their credit card. Or memorize their credit card. Or some bullshit like that. No, dude. And it's like stupid. Like some kids spend thousands and thousands of dollars. And then their parents get the credit card bill. And they're like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I bought a bunch of skins in Fortnite. What? Oh my God, dude. Oh, I would get a whooping, dude. I would get a whooping. We don't spank our kids. We never have. My kid doesn't even know what a spanking is. But I might dust off. I seriously might dust off the old rule book and be like, that is some shit right there.
This is a predatory system. It's based off of something that shouldn't be happening. It's fundamentally unethical. And there should be laws and regulations that keep it in check.
Absolutely, these things need to be outlawed. Not only does it have the effect of hiding how much real money you're spending, but they also sell it in bundles that don't reflect the prices of the items that you're trying to buy. So if an item is $20, you might have to spend $25 to get enough in-game cash to buy it. That's called a scam.
You can only buy some tokens in massive bundles. Bundles that don't match the...
Right, you have to buy a minimum of you have to buy like $100 worth or something like that. That's like the minimum, right? It's so dumb.
Price of the product you're trying to buy.
And also, it's very important that the big difference between this and, let's say, buying cigarettes, for example, is that when you're buying cigarettes, you know what you're buying, and it's that simple. When you're buying this stuff, you're going through multiple levels of intentional obfuscation in order to confuse you about how much money you're spending. That is bad faith, unethical business.
Now, I have no problem with online games selling cosmetics. If they want to do that instead of charging them...
Arden Sara says, back in my day, we used to steal our parents' credit card to buy porn. Now it's free. Maybe loot boxes will be free one day. Bet that caused some very interesting conversations between your parents. Your mom's like, what is this? I don't know. And he's being completely honest. And then she's like, no, you're a liar. And he's like, I'm not a liar. And then there you go. And then mom and dad split up.
monthly subscription to keep the servers running, then that's fine. But the problem is the anti-consumer and sleazy ways that they do it, particularly when these games are marketed.
Freeside says, contrary to my name, I think gaming is gay. Your name, I know you said this, but like Freeside Thug, which is it's a faction in Fallout. If you think gaming is gay, why did you name yourself after a faction in Fallout? I don't understand that. I don't understand why you did that.
Children. It's a little scummy when all these games have a battle pass and daily challenges, not to enhance the gameplay, but to give you little chores to do every day so that you remain exposed and addicted to the game. And if you don't do these chores, then you risk missing out on a special costume for your favorite hero that's only available for this season.
That's so dumb. It's so dumb. I don't get why people like care about skins or like weapon skins. Like, oh, check out the gun. I can turn my gun into a bong. Who gives a shit? That's stupid, right? And it's like, it's funny because some games like, oh, this is not for kids, right? But then you go to like Call of Duty, Fortnite or some shit where you turn your fucking weapon into a bong that kids are definitely doing. I don't know. It's stupid. There's inconsistencies in the video game industry all over the place. Honestly, the entire industry is just due for a reckoning. The entire industry is just going to collapse. What if GTA 6 comes out and it just sucks? It just sucks, dude. What if it's just hot garbage where there's microtransactions everywhere you go and everything has like these woke ass fucking messages. They just shove it down your throat, and it just becomes impossible to play. Not that the mechanics are necessarily bad. It's just so hot garbage that you just get sick to your stomach playing it. Then the entire industry would have have to sit down and have a real conversation and be like, what the hell is this? We spent $2 billion building this game. $2 billion. That's $2,000 million. And it flops. Like, what is that game? Concord or whatever? Some shit like that. That it's going to be a big game. And then they had to get rid of it weeks after it launched because no one wanted to play it.
I mean,
spent millions of dollars building it. No one played it.
We're talking about a healthy interaction with a video game. Daily challenges are like expecting an alcoholic to quit when his challenge is to go to a wine tasting. And also, these gooner traps are constantly being used at the expense of good gameplay or things that players actually want. I remember playing Apex Legends, and they would spend more time crafting the latest $20 skin than they would fixing crucial bugs that players had complained about for multiple
Apex Legends is actually pretty fun, though.
Seasons.
Their goal isn't to make sure that the consumer experience is as good as possible. Their goal is to make as much money as possible.
By the way, I'm not going to go over...
Always, dude. And you know what we should get rid of is, like, investing, in game companies. Like, because they want to do the best for their shareholders. That's what their legal responsibility is that they satisfy their shareholders. They have to make as much money as possible for their share. This is a legal requirement that they have. And it ruins gaming, right? Because instead of like pursuing a passion project or anything like that, they're all like, okay, how are we going to squeeze as much money out of these people as possible? Instead of having a good game. The head of Microsoft Gaming now is a fucking chick. A fucking girl, dude. Who probably never plays games. Never played games. And I'm not saying that girls don't play games at all. Jess played a lot of World of Warcraft. But, like, this chick didn't. That chick didn't. Right? She was off doing weird shit. Never played a game in her life. She's like, oh, I love Halo. Bullshit! Bullshit! Halo hasn't been good in years.
Gotcha games. I know those have a lot of the mechanics that I'm talking about, but I'm not qualified to talk about them.
Fiduciary duty. Exactly, Frieza.
And because I don't play those types of games. Nor do I play MMORPGs because of how much time they take, and generally I'm tired of playing games where the game is not the game, it's the leveling system. Like Pokemon, for example. For most people, the game is not the story or the battle system. For most people, the game is leveling up your Pokemon and anticipating what it's going to turn into. A lot of people are addicted to collections and their numbers going higher. Though I have to say, when it comes to games like these, if your goal is to power level your characters so they one-shot everything, then what you're actually saying is that the battle system is not that fun to engage with. Good games are completely ruined when your character is too powerful. Ultimately, you can play what you want, but just be aware of what's going on from the developer's perspective. Though as for me, outside of often having to invest multiple hours into...
Rhea says, I played Nintendo Dogs. I've heard of that. I never played it. Was it good? Was it fun? Nintendogs.
modern games, watching cutscenes and reading tutorials before you can get to the part that's fun.
I've been playing games since the NES. That was my first system. It was an NES, and by the time the NES came out like a year before I was born, so like it was several years old by the time I got it. But I was out there. I was fucking playing the NES and shit like that. After that, there was Super Nintendo. I got the Sega. I got PlayStation. I didn't get like a Dreamcast, but I've had basically most of them. Xboxes and shit like. I've been playing since I was a kid. Still doing it. Still out here doing it. All right, that's great, and it's just a shame that the entire industry has gotten so up its own ass. Right. This isn't supposed to be Hollywood. And that's why you see these one-shot like little studios coming in with absolute bangers, right? That just upend the industry, and all these AAA companies are all like, why? How did you make $1 billion when we spent so much in our fucking HR department where we hired a bunch of women that make up problems that don't exist? Well, there's your answer. You just said your answer right there. You're an over-bloated company who's trying to appease the shareholders. And gamers don't give two shits about that. Gamers don't care about woke policies. They don't care about, like, inner office politics. They don't give a shit. They want to have a game that's fun to play. A good product is a good product. So go fuck yourself, Bethesda. Right? The best thing you've come out with in the last 10 years was a 20-year-old game that you just reskinned. Go fuck yourself, Todd Howard. Fuck off. Seriously. I mean, what was that one space game that they had? I can't even remember. Right? It was supposed to be like some sort of space Skyrim. Star whatever. I can't even remember because it died that fast. It died that fast. And it's not like Rockstar is completely untouchable, too. After making that banger RDR2, they didn't even touch it again. They didn't even do like an RDR2 online. There was a little bit, but they didn't even bother with it, really. There was so much more. There's not even a DLC. There's not even a DLC. You know who does it right is FromSoft. FromSoft will knock it out of the goddamn park time after time because they know what they got, they know what they're working with. And they're not obsessed with making as much money as they can. They want to make a good product. They want to make people happy. Those Japanese, man, they're good people.
Just kind of tired of seeing these addiction mechanics being used at the
Maro Space.
sacrifice of good stories.
Yeah, that Space Oblivion, something like that.
And good gameplay. And what I mean
Skyrim job space
by that is that gaming in the 2020s
Space Rim
is a lot like if you took the good games from the 1990s and the 2000s and had credit card companies make them.
I heard Elder Scrolls 6 is going to suck too because some weird company policies, they're bringing in like some guy who's just going to make it suck. So everyone's like, okay, now we don't give a shit about Elder Scrolls 6. Even though you haven't made one since Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. And then you just made that again and again and again and again. And it's been over... It's been like 18 years. It's been a long time since they made an Elder Scrolls. And now everyone's like, okay, well, it's going to suck ass. It's going to suck. It's going to suck. No one's going to play it. Boo! Boo! Why would you do that? Why would you just destroy a franchise with so much potential?
Instead of people who are inspired to give the audience a good experience. I know I crashed out about this 2 years ago, but I am still mad about what Square Enix did to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And it's not so much the Sweet Baby Inc. DEI shit that was in the game. It's more so the, hey, let's take this wonderful commentary on environmental destruction and turn it into a dating simulator full of nonsense filler content. And I mean a lot of filler content. I could beat the original game twice just in the time that it took me to finish Rebirth. Who has the time to play this shit? So instead of getting one...
I don't like the filler content either, right? Again, with Resident Evil I'm playing right now, I feel like there's not a overabundance of things to do, right? I think the game is like maybe 16 hours long. You know, making a game with a ton of content doesn't automatically make it good, right? Just a bunch of go get you missions, right? Go get me this, and then you'll get XP. Go get me that, and then go kill these people over here. And it's just like, okay, this is just over and over and over. And then it just gets boring, and I stop playing. There's nothing memorable, you know? There's no effort put into it. It's just a long game. It's a big game, right? And making it big doesn't make it good either.
Good game that was well-paced and entertaining throughout. We get two bad games that play on people's addiction to parasocial relationships while destroying all the suspense and mystery of the original by having massive spoilers being thrown in right at the start. Instead of fun and good storytelling, you get wonderful scenes like this.
You've got a great voice.
Oh, you flatter me. I didn't even know I was doing it. You see, this cat I feed sometimes has gone missing. And when I worry, I cannot help but sing.
Delightful. In the new Final Fantasy,
When you worry, you can't help but sing. Okay. I played that. I didn't play all of it. I didn't even get very far, but I played it.
you get full-on characters who are added to the story, not because they fit well with the narrative, but because Square Enix wants to pad the runtime so they can sell the first 10 hours of a game for $60. Here's a guy who's playing the original for the first time and is shocked that Remake and Rebirth were only disc 1 of 3 of Final Fantasy VII. The new fans are funny.
Oh, yeah. They're all like, we're making 3 games out of this shit. We're going to, you know how that game that you bought for normal game prices back in the 90s, or I don't know, early 2000s, whenever it came out. We're going to make that into 3 games. They're each going to be $100. And there you go. That's $300. You got to play them all.
Not how much Square Enix is milking this franchise instead of just making a good game. This is
Farrell, this is the Sulk stream. That's what this is. What do you want? You want fat people? Do you want fat people, Farrell? If Farrell doesn't like video games, let's go to fat people. Hold on. You want transparent hot tent camping in the deep snow? I'm sorry, the show's not good enough for Farrell. Everybody, we got to change everything up for Farrell. Let's do it anyway. I don't care because I was tired of talking about video games anyway. I don't need to talk about video games. I'll talk about whatever. It's Friday. I don't care. I'm about to go on like a mini vacation tomorrow. And I've been streaming all day long. It's her stream, right? It's my boss. My boss, Farrell, showed up. Guys, I got to get back to work. Clack, 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 clack. Look at me. This is my work. This is what I do for work. This is my working. This is my getting nothing done, right? But I look busy. This is why I can't have a boss. Cause like if some guy came in and then I'm supposed to like look busy, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking no. I don't do that shit. I don't work well for people. I can't. I'm bad at it. I'm like, fuck you, dude. This guy's gonna put up a tent in the middle of the snow. He's got his saw. We're doing a whole series of Sulk stream on cold camping or camping in general. It's not a camping show now. Get used to it, guys. Camping Fridays. Camping every day. I think it's peaceful. I don't want to be stressed out. Why do I have to be stressed out all the time, dude? Things ain't that bad. I mean, they are. Don't get me wrong. Things are pretty bad. But, like, they're not bad for me. They're bad for you guys. Sure, yeah. Well, not for me. This guy's just playing in the snow. The thing about, like, camping or, like, doing anything in the snow is you get exhausted. You get exhausted doing anything in the snow. Partially because you're so high up often. Oh, sweet. Kick ass. That, like, you don't have tons of oxygen. But also, snow is hard to move through and work with. It's heavy. It's soft. It's everywhere. It gets into everything. You're constantly wet. It's just kind of a nightmare. This guy's living my dream. I know. Let's all live a dream together. Come on, everybody. Let's live the dream together. Let's all live the dream. He's got a plastic tent. I bet he's going to make it really nice and comfy in there. I want to do this. I don't live in the snow. I don't live anywhere near the snow. Where do you live, Freeside? Give me your address. He's going to build a fire. Yeah, doing snow removal sucks. Because it's like a lot of work. The snow, Ampu says the snow is awesome. It is, if you don't live in it. Living in it kind of sucks, dude, because especially, I mean, like, you have to have a four-wheel drive car. And, like, even if you do have a four-wheel drive car, sometimes you're just snowed in. You're just snowed in that day. I hope you don't need medicine or any life-saving things that day because you're snowed in and you ain't going nowhere. I hope you have enough food because you're snowed in. I hope you kept your taps running because it got so cold your pipes might burst. John, you wouldn't survive in the snow? You know I grew up in the Sierra Nevadas, right? Near Tahoe, where like it buried people in snow. Admittedly, I did live below the snow, but I went to the school in the snow. I would go snowboarding after high school. Like I would go. I was on the team. I was on the snowboarding team in high school. Rhea says, "You wouldn't survive in the snow." Yeah, I would. I would do fine. Hey, Elk Slayer, how's it going? It's not snowboarding college. I was on the snowboarding team in high school, and it was in a snowy area. And the Sierra Nevadas gets so much snow. So much. That's how they feed, that's how they water all of California, right? It's just because the Sierra Nevadas gets tons of snow, like more than anywhere in the world, because all that moist air coming off of the Pacific Ocean gets pushed up and then it drops down as snow. So yeah, I have dealt with the snow a lot. I used to drive over I-80 in blizzard conditions regularly. If you can do that and not die, then you're in good shape. That is a dangerous ass road. I-80, that's like, people would die on that shit. Discovery made a show on it, specifically on that road, because people would die on it all the time. And I would drive over it. As a new driver, too. The Tug Hill region? I don't want to Google it. Can you just tell me where it is? Oh, he's got a cow skin? That's nice. That's nice. Rhea says, Rhea, you live in Canada? Ew. Where in Canada? Look, California snow is not like Canada snow. Canada snow is dry, right? California snow is it's really good for, hey, all right, for Feral Pigeon, $20. Bhutan, Rhea, Freeside, Ardent, pick a number if you win. Make Sean suffer. Okay, sure, why not? California snow is different. It's really good for making like berms and kickers and like half pipes for like snowboarding and stuff. It's like wetter, right? Like the Midwest, it's really icy and dry. It's a different consistency of snow. It's really nice. Really thick powder, right? Good powdery days were awesome. Okay. Okay, Rhea gets 17. Arden, you have to pick something else. So, Freeside says 33. 33 Club. We're like Disney. Or the Stonecutters. Or whatever. Where was it? I don't see it. 8. That was 8. All right, now we're going to do Rhea. She said 17. Okay, and that is 18. So close. So close. Ardent, do you want to pick a different number? Okay, fuck it. Ardent, 17. Uh, 28. And who else was it? Bhutan? Bhutan? Is Bhutan here? Bhutan's not here. That's too bad. We got spring starting to pop off here. It's like 71 degrees. And I'm like, thank God. I can ride my one wheel around. And it's really fun. I'm going to be going to a one wheel event. There's a festival down in Miami. Tomorrow. And I'm going to do that before we do the whole ROTC thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. There's supposed to be like hundreds of people there. On one wheels. And I'm sure, it's not going to be a bunch of gay people. You guys got to not be so mean to me. It's just getting old. It's just getting old. I don't know. Maybe it's hurt my self-esteem. I have a very fragile self-esteem. Just says I have body dysmorphia, which is probably true. Because, I got all kinds of problems, Elk Slayer says, I live 30 minutes from the Canada border. Disgusting people. Rhea says it's never old. So you just come to abuse me, right? You just come and call me gay and say, it's just abuse, dude. That's what it is. This is just an abusive relationship. And how much do I have in me? How many beans do I have in my ass? I don't know. There's going to be hundreds of they, thems, and John. No, we're just going to hold penises. Like how elephants walk in a line. They hold the trunk, and that's how we're going to hold penises, just like that. And we're going to ride down on one big snake. Right? That's how we ride our one wheels, guys. Just a big line, a big parade. It's not even fun for me anymore, right? This guy, I should be doing what this guy's doing, right? Not even online. Just alone. Maybe with my wife and kids and stuff like that. And then we're just like, yeah, I don't need any of those online people. Those people are mean. They don't like me. They don't like me. They're not fans. They're not fans of me. They're just meh. Farrell for a $5. She says, leaving for reals. If Bhutan doesn't pick, Freeside and Ardent get to pick again. You're gay. Bye. Love you too, Farrell. Wow. Nice. Okay, so Freeside says, yeah, I don't think Bhutan is here, 33. And I'll give it to you, Freeside, but if Bhutan shows up, I'll just give him one. I'll give him a freebie. Oh, no. Oh, no. 33, we have a winner. Okay. Okie dokie. I knew it was going to happen sometime, dude. It's just like, of course, when I have my entire monologue about like, hey, can you guys not call me gay so much? Because I'm like, it's really starting to hurt my feelings. And then I know what's coming. I know exactly what's coming. Not my wife. But I do know what's coming. All right. And it's going to be some, like, it's raining men. I have to sing the whole song. Or I don't know. You figure that out. Who won? It was Freeside, right? It was Freeside. Freeside won. Freeside won, honey. Freeside won. He got the roulette.
Oh.
Yeah, Freeside.
What's he gonna make you do?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Pamunky, do you want to? Is it Pum? Okay, I'll do Okay, wait. What did she say again? Pick, Butana is a pick, Freeside and Arden get to pick. Okay. All right. I don't have a favorite Tom Waits song. But Arden picked 9. I'll do Arden's spin first. What are those back-to-back and back-to-back W's, man? It's not. It's pretty rare to get a win on this wheel because I don't have a favorite Tom Waits song, but like,
What's the most famous Tom Waits song?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's Tom Waits. I don't know why people like Tom Waits. I don't like the music you like, but I don't get it. Wow. Ann Pooh says I said what I said. Or make him read a smut scene. What, like out of one of those lusty old lady books? You know those old lady books? You know, that like 55-year-old women, overweight women, you know, read, Veronica was held deeply in the chest of the centaur, and it was so hot. It was so hot. It was so hot. I mean, that could be funny. It could be if you have like a specific, or I could do a monologue from, I don't know, the vagina monologues. I'll give it my all. I'll give it my best. Or Rent. You know, I'll just say I have AIDS. I have AIDS. Philadelphia. I have AIDS. I'm gay. Arden, can you do a smash cut of me saying I'm gay a million times? Just back to back. I know it's going to be half an hour long. It's just me in different contexts saying, I'm gay. I'm gay. Yo soy el homo. Just, yeah. You know. Rain dogs is the cat's pajamas. Rhea says clip that. Rhea's in charge now. Canadians aren't in charge, Rhea, of anything. Not even Canada. Weirdly enough. Americans are in charge of Canada. Look it up. Look it up. Go on Wikipedia right now and ask who's in charge of Canada. Go ask AI. They'll be like, well, Canadians suck noodles, so it's America again. Hell yeah. How could you dislike I'm big in Japan? Don't even know what that means. Arden Shara says, John, you say it so much that every episode is basically a smash cut of you saying you're gay. I'm gay. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I am not gay. Let's be completely clear. I am a completely heterosexual male, and I have a wife and kids and stuff like that. But you guys do make me say I'm gay a lot, which is not even like, it's not funny anymore to me. But if it pays the bills, it pays the bills. I got to keep this show running somehow. I got to keep these lights on. So I'm gay. There you go. Big old gay man energy, riding my one wheel around with my pants around my ankles, just making my ass cheeks clap. Hey, honey. She knows. My beard just walked in. I'm just trying to take the joy away from you guys, right? You guys get so much joy by just railing on me all day long. And it's just like, I gotta steal that from you. Yeah, I'm gay. Whatever. Huh.
You tell him, babe.
Yeah, I'll tell him. No coming for you. Ew, vaginas. Anyway. It's dumb. I just want to be this guy, dude. He's just got an axe and stuff like that. Just takes his rage out on this tree. Like, you don't need these branches. No one's calling you gay all day long. Bringing up news reports about how the things you enjoy to do are super gay. And like, you know, it's not that you get respect. It's just that you're not so openly disrespected constantly. Yeah. Joseph Goebbels once said, if you say it enough, it becomes a fact to the audience. Propaganda 101. Damn it. Well, I mean, it's Joseph Goebbels, so, you know. JB says, only a gay would care if the female comes. I said I don't care if she comes. Right? I don't care. It's not, that's between you and God. All right? It's not on me. I'll get mine. You get yours. We have that deal. We sign a piece of paper before we do it. I'm all like, you're going to be disappointed. And she's like, I know. It's just, it's terrible. I do it to myself. Right? Because I want to be part of the gang. I want to be part of hey, who we ripping on? Oh, me? Okay, I'll join in. I'm gay. And it's less satisfying, I wish we were ripping on somebody else. Can we just pick a person to rip on that's not me? Rhea was a perfect Anpu. There's Tarded Tater. We don't see him much. Maybe we should pick on him. Right? Ardenshire? Can we pick on Jess? Oh, she deserves it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know we won't. I literally keep saying it. Well, I'm not saying you're not great. I'm not saying that, Rhea. Let's just enjoy this snow camping. Tarded Tater says, I get off getting women off. Does that make me gay? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Because how hairdressers want to make women feel amazing in their new hair and stuff like that? That's the same thing. You just want to do it with your penis, which is actually gayer. You're gayer than a hairdresser. You're gayer than a homosexual hairdresser. Because they're using their hands like a man, right? They're like, I'm going to make you feel beautiful, bitch. And then you're like, I'm going to use my penis on you. You're going to, you're going to quiver. That's, wow. Gay. JB says male hairdressers would get so much pussy if they weren't gay. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. That's not true. The only way that, look, they're non-threatening to women, right? That's why they even let them touch their hair in the first place. I like what a straight guy. I don't know. I don't think that's true at all. Okay, I'll time out, Rhea. What do you want? What is it, Rhea? What you gonna? Rhea's about to drop a hot fucking take right here. Come on, Rhea. What's up? Let's hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Come on, let me hear it. She didn't say anything. So tiresome. You guys are just so tiresome. Just, you know. But I'll do it. I'll call myself gay. If he keeps those donos rolling, I will call myself gay until the cows come home. I don't give a shit. All I have to do, the only person I disappoint is my wife. All right? That's all I need to do. This has 8 million views. I'm sitting here. No, he's working harder than I am. I'll legit give it to him. He's working way harder than I am. Because I'm just sitting here cracking jokes and just losing my self-esteem. Which is like wasn't very hardy to begin with. But this guy's just better than me. Yeah. You said quiver. Because he was gay. Because he's using his penis and stuff like that, dude. And so, like, why are you messing with your penis? Why are you like, come on, man. Man, like, the gay guy is actually, like, building something with his hands and stuff. Like, I am going to build your confidence, bitch. And he's like, this is going to be... It's like... But then, fucking... Whatever. Tarded over here says he's gay for pussy. That's still gay, dude. That's still gay. That's gay. That's still gay, dude. What? I bet you spend your time thinking about boobs and stuff. Boobs. That's gay. You should be thinking about masonry and like tactical advantages in war. That's what you should be thinking about. Or how to get a nice balayage going on a chick. Which sounds sexual, it's not. Can you do a fire-ass balayage? No, you can't. You cannot. No, the fade would be all off, right? It'd be all fucking, it'd be too extreme, right? No. Can you do that? No, because you're like, oh, boobs. Look at my penis. Oh, I like going in vagina. That's gay. That's gay. Babies think about boobs. And all babies are gay. Jess says my hairdresser is male and hella gay. I've met him. He is super duper gay. Do I sound like a gay Jew when I do that? Or just your regular run-of-the-mill bagel Jew? Is it because like I wasn't going specifically Jew, but I could see it's a Jew adjacent, adjacent. Is it a banker Jew, New Yorkie Jew? Are we talking the L.A. Jew? The L.A. Jew is a little bit. It's not so nasally, right? It's a little bit like it kind of trails off at the end. Oh, I love the way you're doing this. It's such a nice day out. I don't need this jacket. chopping wood like a man should be doing. I hope he cuts his thumb off. It's a little sketchy the way he's doing it. Good sharp axe and no problem, right? You just haven't. You need a. Yeah, there's a lot of Jews in Florida. There's certainly a lot of Jews in Florida. There's more showing up every day. Ever since that Mom Donnie guy came in, you know, there's going to be more and more Jews every single day. They love it here. They love the weather and stuff. This guy is just... Only heat my cabin has is a fireplace. That's pretty cool. I would do that. I would do that. I mean, I like building fires. I enjoy doing it. We just don't need a fire super often. And so I just have a propane fireplace. But I also have central heating. So it's not really an issue. I don't have to have a stock of firewood in my house because there'd be no place for me to burn it. I mean, I could burn it outside, but there'd really be no reason for that. They look bad in the heat. I don't think that's the heat, honey. I don't think that's the heat. So now he's doing... Is this thing going to get steamed up? I wonder if it's going to get super steamy. What is that for? What does that do? Free side. Here it is. I want you to really try. And for context, you're singing this to Knobs. Okay, Knobs, I have a song to sing for you. It's not gay, but you are. Okay, I don't... Is it a song I at least know? I don't know this song. I'll give it a shot, though. Introduction. That's not part of the song. Well, I hope that I don't fall in love with you. 'Cause I'm falling... Oh, good shit. 'Cause falling in love just makes me blue. Well, the music plays and you display your heart for me to see. I had a beer and now I hear you calling out for me. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the room is crowded, people everywhere. And I wonder, should I offer you a chair? Well, if you sit down with this old pound, I'll take that frown and break it before the evening's gone away. I think we can make it. I don't know this song. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. Well, the night does funny things inside a man. These old tomcat feelings you don't understand. Well, I turn around to look at you. You light a cigarette. I wish I had the guts to bum one, but we've never met. And I hope that I don't fall in love with you. I can see that you are lonesome just like me. And it being late, you'd like some company. Well, I turn around to look at you, you look back at me. The guy with he's up and split. The chair next to you is free. And I hope that I don't fall in love with me. Now it's closing time. The music's fading out. Last call for drinks, I'll have another stout. I don't turn around and look at you. You're nowhere to be found. I search the place for your lost face. Guess I'll have another round. And I think that I just fell in love with you. As for Knob. Okay, hi. Hi, Zax. Maybe John could start over when Knobs gets back. Who? Knobs says, what is this gay ass shit? Hey, Freeside. Gifted 10 subscriptions. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Damn, that's like $50. Appreciate that, dude. Now everyone can watch me do premium, and I'll do a premium. I'll do a premium show where all I do is karaoke. Would you guys like that if I did a premium show? An all karaoke premium show where you guys just sent me karaoke songs and I did them one after another. Would that be fun? Knob says, I'm so glad I missed it. You see, I can't even express myself. I can't even express myself without you guys taking advantage of my goodwill, and like I bared my soul to you, Knob, and you just you know how that feels? Not good. Knob says you can't sing for shit. I know. Fuck you. I don't sing. I'm not a singer. I don't. Knobs is bullying his best friend. You're going to lose me, Knobs. And by lose me, that means I'm going to ban your ass forever. I will forever ban your ass. And you know what? It won't even change the show. It's not going to change my bottom line whatsoever. That's it. Because you don't give me any money. You don't give me money. No, people give me money on your behalf because it's like the disabled kid, right? Or it's like the Down syndrome kid that wins Homecoming King. That's you. That's you. You got to give him something. You just got to give him something, right? This is the only thing he's ever going to have in his life, right? That's you, Knob. You're the Down syndrome kid everyone feels bad for, right? And so I have to sing you sweet songs from the bottom of my heart. And everyone's all like, yeah, no, it's okay. You're great, Knob. Go, Knob. Yeah. And afterwards, we all get together. We really did a good thing for that retard. We pat ourselves on the back and stuff. we feel so good about ourselves because we made that retard feel special just for one day. Oh, we're good people. That's what we do without you, Knob. People are still getting gifted memberships. Hop on in the chat, you guys. I mean, for that, I'm going to have to do some premium. I'll do some premium. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Sorry, I hurt your feelings, bestie. Shut up. You guys hurt my feelings for fun. Look, if this is my contribution to the human race, where I get to like keep you guys from offing yourself for one more day, as little as you provide for society, then that's what I'll do, right? I'm out here saving lives every single day. I know Knobs Dog is about to swallow a gallon of bleach, but before he hops on the Sulk stream, and he's all like, I'm going to call this handsome, funny gentleman gay the entire night because it's going to make me feel like less of an absolute loser. And then I'll have a bleach teeny later, you know. But I just keep him alive day after day to spread his spite and his illness all across the world and just make his family's life worse and worse and worse. You gambling alcoholic, that's why you can't donate to my show. That's what it is, right? You just come home and beat your wife and then you puke on your kids. John, I'm the most well-adjusted of your viewers. I'm not saying you're not, but you're still a gambling alcoholic who pukes on children. He just caught a fish with his hand. That's nuts. What is that, a trout? I'm out here doing God's work. Doing God's work. I'm keeping these lowlives and degenerates alive. Right? Rhea has no reason to live. She's Canadian, okay? They're giving out free self-deletions. I can't say the word, right? They're like, come on in. You just hop in a pod and you press a button and then you go to sleep forever. You just fade off and it's nice and light. You know, that's how bad Canada is. That's what it's like living in Canada, right? And there's a line to that booth. There's a line, right? You gotta hop in. You just dump your body up, right? Into the cold Canadian tundra. Lifesaver John is what they call me. I'm out here doing God's work. Saving lives one knob at a time. Knob says, I don't gamble. I have 3 drinks a week. Yeah, but you save those 3 drinks a week up all year, and then you have 150 drinks in one weekend, which is pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I wonder if they can stream John on those maid pods. Well, like me inside of one, right? Finally at peace, right? Just like, I'm going to stream. I'm going to be in one of those maid pods. And then everyone in the chat's going to be like, I've never seen him so happy. Why is he looks like he's finally at peace. What's the deal? Have we been ruining his self-esteem? Have we been ruining his life? Yes. Yes, you have. But really, it's not you. It's me and my fucked up brain. That's what's ruining my life. The thing behind my eyes, it's actually not a brain. It's just a dark void of sadness. And I'm like, ha ha ha, I'm gay. Yeah. I come down here and then, yeah, okay, I'm gay. Sometimes I can take it, sometimes I can't. You know? But he's just got to do it. You just got to. Freeside says, John, you may have accidentally given Couch an orgasm with that Tom Waits song. I gotta stop giving chicks orgasms, dude. It's really easy for me to do. And it's like not... It's not what I'm trying to do. It's not what I'm trying to do. This guy's just catching fish all over the place. Another trout? He's gonna be eating good tonight. Arden Sheriff says the last thing they see before shuffling off this mortal coil, a smash cut of John calling himself gay. And it's just going to be like nice soft music, and then there's going to be like a green field with flowers and butterflies, and then it's just me. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. And then it's boo. That's it. That's it. That's how everyone wants to go out, right? I'm gay. And it's just soft from butterflies and stuff like that. It's so peaceful. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to live because life itself was a gift and stuff. And then I'm gay. Boo. However I can help. However, in any way I make myself useful, I am happy to do so. Okay? Whatever. If you want me to press the button for you, I'll do that. I don't give a shit. Rhea says, take this dick. Is there meant to be a comma there? Knob says, we had carnitas quesadillas on the Blackstone at Costco, tequila margaritas, and now we're watching an amazing race. Well, that sounds fun. Sounds really nice. Bet that's going to be some good trout. I just want to... This is peaceful, right? If they put me in those pods, those maid pods, just let me watch some guy camping. And I'll be like, this is what I should have been doing. Just living out in the woods. Camping. Just living on snow. We got fry up some fish. It's gonna be good. Got some bread. Rhea says, I'm allowed to make awful jokes because you're a woman. Is that why? Yes, women are allowed to get away with things. You know what happens when I make a bad joke, Rhea? Do you know? Do you breakfast 9 know? Do you know what happens when I make a bad joke? For months. People rip on me for months. And you know how hard it is? Like, I've had plenty of good jokes. You can't even say I haven't had good jokes. I've had good jokes. People instantly forget those. If I have a couple of bad jokes, dude, I'll get that shit for years. Like, I don't think you're ever going to forget Breakfast 9. But I live by that shit now. That's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. I cry every day. Yes. I'm waiting for him to... This fish is going to sizzle so fucking good, dude. He's adding the breading. Oh, my God. It's going to be so good. Oh, my God. A little shake and bake. You going to shake and bake that bad boy? Oh, he's shaking and baking, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, he's shaking and baking. Oh. Hell yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be so fucking good. No, I didn't start setting my blacksmith forge. I don't have a blacksmith forge. I wish I did. I don't. One day I will, and then I'll start fashioning knives and stuff and maybe, I don't know, I'll start small, but I'll figure it out. I'll just start hammering away at like a railroad spike and see what I can make it into. I'll figure it out. What is that? What is that? You gonna make that into a giant sandwich? It's gonna be a good sandwich. I'm starving. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Some lemon juice on there. Alright, yeah, squish them down. Cut that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I bet that's so good. I bet that's so good. Messy. You just need to buy some things. You could set one up for like $200. Yeah, I probably could. Knob says, John, you have very funny jokes. We love you like breakfast night. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Never going to see the end of it. No real recognition. No real recognition. For all the hard work. Whoa. Because this is hard work, right? I mean, it's not like the hardest work, but I'm out here. I'm out here doing it as much as I possibly can. I could have not. Could have spent time with my kids and stuff. Or just not. I could have just sat on my couch and just stared off into the, like a 1,000-yard stare, right? I could drink myself into an absolute oblivion. You ever think about that? Where I could just sit on the couch and just absolutely cook my brain cells, right? Just pickle them. Just get smashed. But I don't. I do this instead. Knob says, John, I point out your funny jokes on Daywave every day. Yeah, but those are intentionally ignored by everybody on Daywave. I feel like they're trying to keep me down, which which is fine. It's fine. It is what it is. This is my form of therapy. You know. Either that or just getting obliterated on the couch. It's one or the other. I don't need your approval. I need some approval. It's just everybody needs some approval. Doesn't everybody need some approval? Some, like, a pat on the back, good job. Like a good job, John. He's pouring boiling water into a plastic bottle. What are you doing, you tard? I bet it's cozy in there. They're worried you'll take over because you're so funny, so they knock you down. I don't think that's true. Take over what exactly? The Daywave Empire? What am I going to take over? Am I going to take by force a bunch of dick jokes and people with clear mental deficiencies? Eugene Stoner got a membership. Yeah. He's just in there. Still, it's amazing. That little thing probably makes it relatively warm in there. I bet it's like at least 60 degrees in there, maybe even 70. Knob says, I don't need a good job from people to know what I bring to the table. Well, I'll just accept that you have higher self-esteem than me, Knob. I can understand. I can understand why. Such a handsome, virile male such as yourself. And then there's just me. Just sad me. Watching snow camping videos. Kev the Mev and I notice how Pessy knocks your jokes down. We call him No Butt Pessy. It's actually not just you. It's actually a lot of people notice that. I get messages like kind of fairly often about how Pessy knocks my jokes like that. I don't know. That's just that's a thing that happens. That is just a thing that happens. I try to let that roll off my back because I don't care. I don't really care all that much. But that is people have reached out to me on several occasions and told me that. I'm like, I know. You're gay, Rhea. You're fucking gay. You're fucking gay, Rhea. Fuck you. Why would you... And then Rhea just drags me back down. Rhea's like, no, you don't. You're staying down here in hell with us. I'm Rhea. That's my perfect impression of Rhea. Even though I've never heard her speak. Never in my life have I heard her speak. I imagine it's very similar to that. I'm from Canada. Am I spot on, Rhea? Am I spot on? I think I am. Arden Cherry says, I can't stand drama. Podcast drama is the worst. And I typically stay out of it as much as I possibly can. But sometimes people just drag me into it. I don't really... I don't care. I don't care about like other podcasters. I don't want to be involved. I don't like getting involved in other people's shows. I don't like being... I don't like starting beef with other shows because that's not what I do. That's not the thing I do. I don't start taking shots at other, because a lot of podcasters will do that. They'll start fights with like bigger podcasters and shit to like, so people will be like, well, who is this guy over here? And I don't do that because I don't care. I don't care enough. I don't know who you are and I don't care to know who you are. And I'm not really going to cause a problem. Now, if like I'm feeling bored and we get in a fight on Twitter, I'll do that. I'll fight you on Twitter, but it really doesn't have anything to do with my show. That's just me being on Twitter. I'm a little toxic on Twitter. I'll be super fair. Royce called you gay. I think he has beef. You gonna take that? You guys call me gay. You guys call me gay every night. And every day on Daywave, too. My fucking father-in-law comes to this chat and he calls me gay. I am the father to his grandchildren. And he calls me gay. Because you guys are doing it. And also, he's kind of a dick sometimes. He's a super nice guy most of the time. But he's going to jump on the bandwagon just like everybody else, you know. I can't blame him for it. Can't blame him for it. Freeside says, I like gay John. I don't care for John, though. He does say some... Sometimes I'm just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Sometimes, and like, I say that to myself too. We can all be silly, and being silly is fun and stuff. And just like sometimes it's just like, shut the fuck up, man. I mean, I think that more. I mean, it's not just John. We're all trying to riff and be funny and stuff like that. You can't blame somebody for missing the mark. But then you do it repeatedly and then it's like, oh, okay. See, this seems peaceful. This is a man's piece, right? A woman's piece is going to the spa and getting pampered, and she's wearing like a robe, and she's got fucking cucumbers over her eyes, right? This is a day at the spa for men, right? Trudging through the wilderness in the bitter cold and hacking like logs into kindling and stuff and building a small shelter and just frying up a nice fish, doing a little shake and bake. That is a men's spa. And not like a men's spa in the gay way where we all get naked and like sit in a hot room. That's not relaxing. That is anxiety inducing. This shit would be relaxing to me. I'd be like, this is nice. This is peaceful. I don't do this. I don't deserve it. One day, I'll deserve this. I'll deserve this kind of, where I'll have the time to go out and I'm just gonna sit in nature where no one can bother me or even has the gumption to find me. Oh, Bhutan is here. Bhutan, would you like a number? Would you like a number so I can spin for you? They call me Meat Spinner John. Didn't need to do that. I didn't need to say that. But I did. It's like deeply programmed now. Because of you guys doing that to me and my psyche and shit like that. This is just going to be a camping channel from now on. We're just going to watch camping videos. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, great. He's fashioning himself a noose. One day, I'm going to have a cabin in the woods, and I'm just going to write a manifesto, and then I'm going to put the pages all over the walls. It's going to be my cabin. It's going to be my cabin, manifesto all over the walls, right? No one's going to find me. That'll be good living. That's good, peaceful living. Well, pick a number, Bhutan. A feral bought you a number, so you get a number. You weren't here, so I was like, when he hops on, hey Rick, put on a 1993 space movie. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. No, because I fucking tried to watch that. I tried to watch that shit. I'm like, this is horrible. This is a horrible movie. Why would anybody ever want to make this movie? It's a terrible, terrible, terrible movie. Ever since your father gave birth to you. What the fuck does... What? the Unisulker. Okay, the Unisulker is pretty good. Bhutan, 32. He's changing it up. He's getting away from the 33. He's like 32 now. And what is it? It's 32. Of course it's 32. Of course it's 32. Because, yeah, sure, why not? Of course it's 32. Of course it's fucking 32. It just makes sense. Twice in one show. Of course it's 32. Oh, did we already watch this one? We already watched this one? No, we didn't watch this one. This is a different one. There's a different hot tent capper. Yeah, it's twice in the day. Both paid for by Farrell, yeah. I know. Rhea, I understand. Yes, I understand. You don't have to... She's like, John, I understand. I'm right here. I can see what's going on. I'm actually running this show. I am very literally running this show. It's because Farrell's not even here, though. Maybe Farrell's bad luck. We should tell her that. We should... Farrell has the gift. The gift. Ben says, friends, is everyone happy? That's a loaded question. No. But here you go. Here's a gifted membership by Freeside. Because he bought a bunch. Which I also appreciate, Freeside. Thank you very much. I mean, thank you. I know Bhutan is here, you fucking retard. New knob, you goddamn retard. I know. He... Shut up! Oh my god, he already won. I spun it and he won. Yes, Knob, you weren't here. He guessed 32. I spun it. It landed on 32. He already won, bro. He got it. He got it. My Tom Waits performance earned the membership. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Farrell's currently winning at trivia. She bestowed her food fortune upon her digital cult followers. She is a good cult leader. No. We're not going to start doing that. We're not. No, she's not. I am the cult leader. This is my entire fucking thing. All right, she doesn't get to roll in here and be like, throw her Farrell weight around and be like, well, I get to be the cult leader now. That's not how this is going to... Farrell can be in the cult. She can even have like a higher position in the cult, but I am going to be the cult leader. Or she's out, dude. Or I will ban her from this show. I can do that. I can ban her ass from this show. I can ban all of you. I might. One day maybe I'll just fucking, go protocol 0 and just ban everybody, right? And then I'll just disappear in the woods like this guy. I will fucking strangle you. Whereas I banned Despite. Despite pissed me off, so I banned it. I banned Despite. He pissed me off, so I banned him. I'll do that. That's my job, John. Yeah, I banned Despite like a month ago. Because he pissed me off. And so I banned his ass. Really, what happened? I just told you what happened. He pissed me off. And so I banned him. He took a little bit too many liberties, and so I was like, okay, you're not coming back. And so I banned his ass. It just wasn't worth it to me. Yep. Yeah, I'm fucking serious. Yes, I absolutely did do that. Why? He was your #1 fan? I don't give a shit. If you piss me off, I will ban you. And he pissed me off, so I banned him. That's just how it happened. He was not third in command. No, sir. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He absolutely does not. No, that's not how this works. No, that's not. First of all, it was like a month ago. And second of all, no. That's not at all how this works. If I'm sick of you, I'm sick of you. And I will get rid of you. You guys don't understand the power I actually wield here. If I don't like you, or you piss me off, I'm going to get rid of you forever. Okay? There's no reinstating. There's always going to be more people. This is not like, no. It's not a family. This is not a democracy. I am in charge. And I will ban somebody. I will fucking ban somebody. And I gave him warning shots. And he ignored them. And I banned his ass. Okay? That's how it be. I don't care if you donate. I don't care if you step over the line. It's gone. You're gone. Alright? Who's John's fave butt plug? I mean, besides Farrell. Nobody's my favorite. You guys, none of you are my favorite. There's no favorite. There's no favorite. No one. Why are you trying to like establish an order of command? You are all at the bottom. That's it. That is the command. It did, Freeside. It did take a lot. It did take a lot. And it was just like, okay, it just got to be too much. Because it just got to be too much. And I was like, all right, you're pissing me off. And then, yeah. And it just had, if I warn you multiple times and then it still continues, then I'm going to fucking ban you. All right? And I haven't warned anybody else here. Because if I warn you, I'm going to message you privately and say, hey, shut the fuck up. All right? And I did that to him multiple times, and I fucking banned him. All right? That's how it worked. It's not drama. I didn't fucking... You asked where Despite was. I said I banned him. And then you're all like, oh, why? And then I told you why. That's exactly why. Again, this was like a month ago. Forget about it. He doesn't come to Daywave either. I didn't ban him off Daywave, but I don't know. He had some sort of issue that was not related to me, right? So... I don't think he's around at all. Yeah. He had a separate issue. He had a separate issue with Daywave. Freeside said, if I ever got a warning from someone on a show, I would probably be so embarrassed that I'd stop chatting for a while. Yeah, and like... Okay, I mean, a normal person would understand that, right? A normal person would get that. But if you get multiple private warnings and you continue to... And like, really, there is a lot of leeway. I give a lot of leeway around here. If you continue to violate that, there's a very serious issue. Okay? And so I don't need to deal with that. And I'm not going to deal with it. So that's... I will ban people. I will ban people. I just want people to understand that. But it really does take a lot. You have to be an asshole. And, like, again, it's not a money thing. It's not about donating, because Despite did donate. He was a decent donator, right? But you overstep your bounds too many times, and I'm going to get rid of you. That's just what's going to happen. Yes, shut the fuck up. God damn it. Yes, he knows he won. Bhutan, do you want me to do something, or do you want to save it for Monday? We can save it. We only have 4 minutes left. Ben says, I don't want to be banned. I was banned from Levin, Shapiro, Bongino, and Steel Toe, but I worked at it. Holy shit, dude. I mean, you would really have to. Again, this was after multiple warnings. It was it wasn't just an off-the-cuff thing. But I might, if I'm in a shit mood and, like, somebody oversteps, which, I mean, it's... People understand basic social graces, right? You understand when you've gone too far. Especially if somebody takes you aside and said, hey, that's too far. Right? Right? We all understand the difference between playful, like, jabs and when you're getting fucking annoying. You know? Some people don't, though. Some people don't understand the difference. And even if they don't understand the difference, and then it just continues, then it's not on me. It's still, I don't have to deal with it, you know? There's billions of people on the internet. Go fuck yourself, you know? I have this show because I enjoy doing this show. If you make it less enjoyable for me, if you make this show unenjoyable for me, you are gone. That's it. That is the long and short. If you make it uncomfortable for me to be on my show, I'm going to fucking can your ass so fast, you're not even going to realize what happened. But that almost never happens. It has happened, but it almost never happens. The fire behind me ranting is... I'm not ranting. I'm just explaining. I am in charge of this cult. This is my shit. Alright? I spent years putting this shit together. If you want to come in and act like you own this place, you're going to have another thing coming, buddy. That's all I'm saying. I got 4 minutes left on the rant. And another thing. I don't like certain groups of people. I don't know. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Some people get a little bit too comfortable. They like message me too much. And you can message me privately. That's fine. I don't really care. I have good relationships with a lot of you and stuff. But like sometimes it just goes a little far. Right? And if it goes too far, and then you get several warning shots, then it's going to be like, you know what? Why am I even dealing with this? I have the power. I could press this button, and then you will disappear forever. And that's what I did. He got a little cocky, and it cost him. Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. And it's just like, some people think that just because they donate, that they get special privileges, right? And you kind of don't. I mean, there is a little bit more leeway but like Knobs Dog doesn't donate shit, and I haven't banned him yet. But like some people think, oh, I donate, he's not going to ban me. Yes, I will. Oh, I absolutely will. You're silly if you think, $20 a month is going to change my opinion. It's not. John, did I get my book? What book? What? No, actually, I haven't checked my thing. So no, I'll have to go check it. Sorry, I'm kind of bad at that. You need to like message me on X or something to make sure I do that. Oh shit, the show's over. Thanks for coming, guys. I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay strong. Don't fucking cross me. That's all. Just don't fucking cross me. And it's not gonna be like a one. Come on. Have some basic understanding of what's going on here. Anyways, thanks for coming. I hope you guys are awesome and be good cult members and yeah, all that shit. I'll see you guys on Monday. Also, look out for the shit we're gonna be doing this weekend, dude. I'm gonna be doing some interviews. It's gonna be a good time. You're gonna see some shit. Right? You'll probably see that on our ROTC. So, yeah. Until then, hit the like button, donate if you want to donate. Thank you for all the donos, guys. I really appreciate it. Until Monday, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves because I care about you too. See you guys on Monday. Love you. Good night. There we go.
I'm incredible, so unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Black Ness Monster 2, government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rap. Every word I spoke